Hey, how you doing? My name is Trenius Henderson. You're tuned into the famous Living Room Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're doing right. I know the thumbnail was a little bit misleading because you saw the female and all to find a male is about to tell you some really powerful information. I received a comment on one of my videos. I'm a life coach here on YouTube, and I make videos on how to inspire people and how to use the law of attraction so that you can get what you want out of life. And one of the comments that my subscribers left was so very shocking that I had to live up to make the video. Okay, and what they wrote was, Trenius, I would love to see more women entrepreneurs in the world. I would love to see more CEOs and more leaders. Can you please make a video on how a woman like myself can be very, very successful and money-minded? I say, wow, that's different. I've never received a comment like that. So with that being said, you know, I took her comment seriously, and so I created this video here, the 7 habits of highly successful women and how to have a money mindset as a woman. And what I did was I talked to 5 men before I made this video, and 5 career-driven women. One of the women that I talked to, the woman that I talked to in Connecticut, she's a secretary for a local school. Another woman that I talked to, she's a semi-league basketball player. And then I talked to another random person that I chose. She is a librarian at the local library branch. And another woman that I talked to is an actual grandmother. Okay, and I have some more here, more people that I talk to. But as far as the men, I talked to men about this same thing to get my opinion on what's a highly successful woman. I talked to an auto mechanic. He has a wife. He's a hard-working man. I also talked to, what does this say here? I also talked to a teacher. I talked to a teacher who teaches 3rd grade. Wow, I've never known that there were men teaching 3rd grade students. I talked to another guy here. He works at a local factory, local mill. I talked to another guy right here. He works at a car dealership company. So I got my opinions from some really, good people. Okay, and I made sure that I was not biased in making this video. So these people helped me come to the consensus of what a highly successful woman consists of. And again, these people have kids. They come from marriages. They come from backgrounds. Some of them were like me. They were raised by single parents. I personally was raised by a single mother. Okay, a hard-working mother. I was usually around my aunts a lot. My grandmother raised me, and such and so forth. Also, I am an alpha male too. I'm an alpha male, so I'm able to see things from a masculine perspective, as well as a feminine perspective. But I would have to agree with the young lady that left the comment on what it takes for her to be a highly successful woman. I personally would love to see more women succeed. I personally would love to see more women millionaires, and so I'm all down for the cause. So I've taken all the things that they've told me and I put it into 7 habits of a highly successful woman. Maybe this will resonate with you, I don't know, but stay tuned through this video. I'm gonna give you 7 successful habits to be a highly successful woman. Okay, so the first thing that most people said, that in order to be a highly successful woman, what you have to do is, it says here, take full responsibility and take charge of your own life. I guess what that means is, as a woman in the society that we're living in nowadays, the women is kind of like tossed back and forth, and as far as like what her goals should be, what she should do in life, which path she should go down, because it's like, most men, for instance, I know most men, have this type of attitude where it's like, I feel like I can tell a woman what to do. I feel like I can say this. I feel like I have more power over a woman just because I'm masculine. But in all actuality, in order to be a highly successful woman, you have to kind of like rise above all these perceptions that everybody perceives a woman to be, and you have to get yourself in the mindset of, you know what, this is my life. and I'm going to take full responsibility for everything that I put myself or get myself into. Okay, so taking full responsibility for your situation and where you want to go in life, what your goals might be, what your dreams are, your biggest aspiration. Do you want to be a millionaire? How quick do you want to become a millionaire when you get there? Are you going to do the necessary things that it takes to go the path of being a highly successful woman? And that is, once again, it just takes us back to what we all came up with, which is taking full responsibility and taking charge of your very own life and holding nobody accountable for your life other than yourself. Okay, that was number one. All right, pretty cool one, right? It's understandable, right? I think men could do the same thing. They could take full responsibility as well. So moving on to number two. The second successful habit of a highly successful woman is, they said, well, success is a choice. Okay, success is a choice, and relationships are another choice. To my understanding, being a life coach and being able to talk to thousands of people from all around the world, one thing that I've noticed when it comes to women is that most women have a tendency to be in a relationship mindset, which is understandable. And then there are a select few of women who really want to be successful. And so success is a choice. Okay, success is a choice, just like anything else. There are some people who want to become successful. Then there are some people who don't care to be successful, who don't care to have a money mindset. And the same thing with girls and women, or girls and men, I'm sorry. And as a woman, becoming successful, if that is something that you really want to do, if you really want to be highly successful, you want to be the most successful woman out of your whole family's lineage, you just really want to take it above and beyond, then you must keep in mind that success is a choice. Okay, and relationships are also a choice. Now, keep in mind here, when we're talking about success and relationships, we're basically talking about energy and where you want to utilize your energy. Okay, so I would say, being a guy that's been married before, being a father, or a father, and coming from the background that I've came from, being raised by a mother and whatnot, you will want to make sure that you put your energy in the right direction. Okay, because if you have your energy going in the relationship direction versus I want to be successful direction, it's gonna either be one or the other. Okay, or if you're maybe in a relationship with somebody and you are in a marriage with somebody, hopefully both people will be headed in the success direction. That way it'll make it much more easier to be a highly successful woman. But just keep in mind, people noted to me that energy and momentum is very important when it comes down to becoming a highly successful woman. Okay, energy and momentum. So if you want to be successful, make sure that you want to be successful first. Okay, if you are thinking about getting in a relationship, because if you get in a relationship while you're on a journey to become successful, just know that that person that you're in a relationship with must want the same aspirations to become successful just as you. All right, the third habit of a highly successful woman is, what did they say? Okay, being a creative woman, and being able to utilize your talent to be able to serve in the marketplace. Okay, so basically what everybody's saying is that, to be a highly successful woman requires you to tap into your creative natures. Okay, be able to use all these creative fashionista styles, that you have, this swagger that you have, being able to use it and being able to put it in something that can create value for yourself in the marketplace. Okay, that might be a gift, that might be a talent, that might be like the female that I talked to today. She does hair. She just simply wanted to know, Trenius, how can I make more money? Do more hair. Just do more hair. And so to be a highly successful woman, what you want to do is, you want to be creative enough to be able to come up with your own ideas. Whatever you want to come up with, whatever you decide to create, and you want to be able to put that into the world, you know, as a product from an extension of you. And if you continue to fuel this product, okay, if you continue to water this seed of this creative idea that you have, whatever it might be, it could be anything, okay? It could be a fashion designer, you know, it could be an R&B singer, making music, whatever you want to be, whatever you want to do, lawyer. If you continue to add fuel to this product, which is an extension of yourself that you have added to the marketplace, eventually it will lead you to become a highly successful woman, and a woman that makes millions upon millions of dollars. Okay, so being just a creative woman is very, very essential, okay, when it comes to being a highly successful woman. All right. Now, another thing that people told me that is really important, that if they could take back, they would do this. Trenius, I would do this if I could do it all over again. Please tell them they should know this. I remember this, like, the lady told me this, the grandmother told me this, that I mentioned earlier. She said, not taking on relationships until you're financially established to be able to take care of yourself. Okay, so basically what she's saying is, as a female, to be a highly successful female, okay, what you will want to do is you will want to second guess getting into relationships until you have enough financial stability as your own individual. Okay, I know nowadays most of the females that I talk to, most of the younger females specifically, you know, they have a tendency to want to go out and, you know, find somebody to be with, but at the same time they might not have a job, or they're not able to you know, live the life that they want to live. They can't go out and get the items and things that they need to buy to fund a business, and it's just all kind of, it creates all kind of problems when you decide to take on a relationship when you are not financially stable. Okay, so that was number 4. Just make sure that you are financially stable before you even decide to take on the responsibility of being in a relationship with your partner. Okay, this can definitely lead you to becoming a highly successful woman. All right, now the 5th habit of being a highly successful woman is let's see what they say. Well, a lot of my fellas said this. They said emotional problems. Trenius, emotional problems. That's what I wrote down as a note. But technically, what I think they mean is finding a balance in the emotional psychology. Okay, everybody knows that most women are emotional creatures. Okay, most women are emotional creatures, which is actually a gift. That's actually a gift, to be able to feel and be sensitive enough to be able to feel energies, and be able to you know, be able to, like, know what this feeling of energy is, and to be able to express it. So it's really a gift to be emotionally inclined, so to speak. And so finding a fine balance in your emotional psychology could definitely lead you to become a highly successful woman. Personally, one thing that I've noticed about most of the successful women that I've looked up in, you know, Entrepreneur Magazine, you know, women leaders that I know politically, I know a few women who are successful at working out in the gym, and, you know, talking to them and observing and analyzing them, one thing that I've come to find out is that they are a little bit tapped into their hardcore selves. You know, basically what I'm saying is they are somewhat a mixture of semi-masculine but majority feminine. So that means they know how to get on the ground and do at least 10 push-ups without it hurting. You know what I mean? You catch my drift, right? All right. So you want to make sure that you are emotionally correct. You are emotionally stable in order to become a highly successful woman, because the truth is, the world is gonna throw you lemons, as especially being a woman, you know, and the world is gonna throw you lemons, And most women, if they do not take that lemon and make lemonade, they eventually hit this thing we call the glass window. Okay, and that's where society says you can't go any higher than this position at the job. You can't be a leader. You can't be the president, you know. And that's what society labels as the glass window for women. So in order to get over this glass window, it will require you to be a little bit more emotionally stable, emotionally correct, psychologically, and knowing how to react totally different from what society wants you to react like being a woman. Okay, so I know one of the guys noted to me that he was being manipulated by his girlfriend, who were using like her negative emotional attributes to like manipulate him to be a positive guy. And I said, is that right? He said, well, yeah, you know, and I tried to get her to understand that that wasn't the right way to go about, you know, bringing success into our relationship, but it never got resolved. And I said, wow, I should talk about that in this video. So using negative emotions, you know, using your emotional gift, you know, and using negative energy to get a positive results, I don't think that would help becoming a successful woman. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to counteract. You want to counteract all of the reactions that you would probably normally do if you were, you know, emotionally unstable, you know, versus, you know, being emotionally correct. Okay, you want to make sure that you are emotionally correct as a female, and that you do not react negatively, you know, to get a positive result. Understand? I know that was a quite tricky habit, but that's what the people have said, you know, having balance in emotions. That's what one of my guys said. Okay, number 6, the 6th habit of a highly successful woman. I actually threw this one in there. What I said was being able to use daily affirmations, you know, being able to use daily affirmations every single day to reprogram your mind to be a highly successful woman. That's mine. Y'all can thank me for that. Just give this video a thumbs up for that. Do you use affirmations already? If you use affirmations already, just speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a comment below and let me know how that's going for you. Let everybody know how that's going for you and how it's working out for you. But affirmations do work. Using affirmations like I am a highly successful woman. You know, in the morning when you wake up, you know, I am a creative woman. I am a woman of valor. I am a woman of expertise, you know, and I am a beautiful woman. Just constantly saying all these I am affirmations. I am blank woman. Okay, speak or let your voice be heard. Fill in that blank. I am woman. Whatever you want to fill it in, write it out in the comment section below to let everybody know I am woman. Whatever you want to be, just write it out in the comment below. But our society, we live in a society where I see with my own 2 eyes that most people feel like they can tell a woman what to do and she has to listen, and if she doesn't listen, then she's not doing right. And so it's kind of hard breaking through those barriers as a woman. I understand, and I would say that the best way to reprogram your mind from like being hipped to doing what everything and everyone else is telling you to be as a woman, use daily affirmations, and this could definitely lead you to become a highly successful woman. Throw some money affirmations in there as well if you want to continuously stay in the money mindset. Okay, that's also helped me along my journey to get to where I am today. Daily affirmations. All right, so last but not least, the 7th habit of a highly successful woman that everybody came to agree was never depend on anybody. Never be in a position where you have to depend on anybody. And that goes for, you know, being in a position where you have to depend on your bestie, your friends, your family members. You should, as a woman, you know, that wants to be highly successful. I know a lot of us have come from this way of life, but, you know, depending on our parents to be able to take care of us. which is cool and understandable. But at the end of the day, you know, in order to be a highly successful woman, you must keep in mind that when you are at that status, you don't have to depend on anybody. It's actually the opposite. A lot of people would be dependent on you. You know, friends and family, they're going to turn to you. They're going to ask you, hey, can I have some money? You know, and so you want to make sure you never be in a position where you have to depend on anybody, because once again, it's all about energy. And when you're in a position to where you have to depend on people, people kind of want to use you, you know, and they want to treat you like a puppet, you know, and they will use that against you if you are dependent upon them to be able to serve your purpose in your life. Okay, so as a highly successful woman, you want to make sure that you establish and set yourself up to be in a position to where you don't have to ask anybody for nothing, not even a man. Okay, to be a highly successful woman, you don't even want to have to say, you know what, I want a man that has this such and such amount of money, that drives this, that has this type of level of status. I want him because of when you get with a man, once again, like, that takes us back up to our fourth habit that I mentioned earlier, is not taking on relationships until financially established. Okay, so as a woman, at the end of the day, you know, to have that level of class and that level of status of a highly successful woman, just make sure that you get yourself in a position to where you don't ever have to depend on anybody for anything. All right, so I hope this video resonated with you. I gave one of my subscribers her request. Now you know the 7 habits of what 10 people came to agreement on of how to be a highly successful woman with a money mindset. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you share this video with one of your other female friends and see if they like it too. Oh yeah, by the way, one of my subscribers has written a book. Okay, it's a money mindset book. Okay, and this book just basically teaches you how to make money from an esoteric point of view. For those of you who are out there raised on you know, Christian doctrine and whatnot, he said that this book would be a lot relatable to you. So if you want to be able to earn more money, okay, in our modern day society, you know, using metaphysics and using the law of attraction, if you want to manifest more money and be able to know how to get money the real way, which nobody probably ever taught you, check out his book. Okay, it's going to be at the very bottom in the description section, and I'm also going to put the book in the comment section. At the very top of the comment section, you will see the book link, you'll see the book name. Okay, and just click that link and go and purchase that book. That book is very good. I'm actually reading it now, and it's super powerful. It has helped me even know how I can earn more money just by using my mind power. So these are the 7 habits of highly successful women. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel by clicking my face icon and check out one of these other videos right here. In the meantime, I'm Trenius Henderson. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.